free from the poppy tree.
What's up, everybody? I'm Kevin Avery. I'm Kevin Jones, and you're listening to the Jones and Avery Show. We are back. Finally. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. School's been in. Been pretty busy, so finally we can discuss about what we love most in our show. Oh, yeah, Kevin. It's been a nice couple weeks. Especially for both of our favorite teams. Let's hop right into it. Kevin, we start off with some more New York Jets drama.
Yippee. Yeah. Mark Sanchez out for the season with a shoulder surgery he's going to go under. And Geno Smith's going to be the starting quarterback. So the latest headlines right now, Sanchez comes out and says, I beat Geno Smith in the quarterback competition. Jones, what's your take on this?
Well, my take on it, from a statistical level, Mark Sanchez did beat Geno Smith out. But the fact of the matter is, the Jets are moving on from Mark Sanchez. It was just that time. And whether it was fate or whether it was planned, Mark Sanchez is not going to be a part of this Jets organization anymore.
Statistically, as in what?
During preseason stats, like head-to-head competition.
Okay. You know, no, I don't even think he beat him. As soon as that first game they played, and he threw that first interception to Ziggy, right there I was like, alright, you know what, he's done. That's over. I mean, how are you going to throw your first pass?
Your first pass.
An interception, not from a cornerback. Okay, not even from a fourth-string cornerback or anything.
Yeah,
you throw it
to a lineman.
To a 250-pound, 300-pound lineman. I mean, I don't know. At least I don't have to watch that. I'm glad he finally shaved, because that was horrible.
Oh my gosh, he needs to cut his hair though. But
that was horrible.
I mean, seriously, Kevin. But I used to be like a Jets, not bandwagon, but I support them because Rex Ryan's one of my favorite coaches. So.
Oh God, no.
Yeah,
I can't stand him.
Charisma.
I don't like him.
See, this is what. But the point is, like, their defense and their running game got them to those back-to-back AFC Championship games. Regardless of what anyone wants to say, Mark Sanchez has thrown more interceptions than he's thrown touchdowns since he's been in the NFL.
Okay, but those first two seasons he did.
The second year he did.
Oh crap! Okay, I guess I gotta research more. Oh, but the nice thing with Rex Ryan is that he tried so hard to get Mark Sanchez. He tried as long as he can to keep him with this organization. Yeah. When he should have cut the cord last year, you know. So Rex Ryan is Sanchez starting quarterback. Well, you know, I haven't made a decision. Right. So you'll see. When I decide. You already decided.
Hey, but I called it. No game started from
Mark Sanchez. So let's move on to our next topic. Who, if you ladies and gentlemen listen regularly, remember our last episode, I stated that Tim Tebow is better than this man, and I'm going to have to backtrack on that.
That's right, Kevin.
Terrell Pryor. Redeeming the number 2 jersey for the Oakland Raiders.
Yes, thank goodness. No more Jamarcus Russell. Kevin, last game against the Colts. Listen to this. 19 of 29, 217 yards, a touchdown. Unfortunately, 2 bad picks. Added 112 yards rushing for the touchdown.
He led, not all fantasy, but up to that game, he was leading fantasy.
He led the league in rushing up to that point. He outrushed Adrian Peterson the first week, man. What? He did.
No.
To that point, he did.
Okay, to that point. AP didn't finish with more?
No, you don't think? I'm pretty sure he did. He scored touchdowns. But anyways, Terrell Pryor, ladies and gentlemen. My take on him personally, this is my Raiders. This is the first time we've ever had a pure, like, athlete.
Okay, I thought you were going to say pure quarterback.
No. Pure. We've had tons of pure quarterbacks in the past.
Yeah, Marcus Russell.
Oh, okay. But he wasn't an athlete. He was 300-pound grown lineman trying to throw the ball. But Terrell Pryor is the first athlete that the Raiders have ever had. He shattered the rushing record. Guess who had the Raiders rushing record for quarterbacks previously? Before Terrell Pryor.
John Madden.
Rich Gannon.
That's a joke.
Rich Gannon. Who had like a 60 rushing in Madden. I mean, come on, man. I mean, Rich Gannon was a great quarterback. But he's a pocket passer. This is the first time the Raiders have ever had a rushing quarterback. It has a totally different dynamic to this offense.
And going back, you were right. Adrian Peterson, 93 yards. So
2-0 right now. But Kevin and I have been saying it for a while. I was a fan of Matt Flynn, but that was before the injuries sustained to our whole offensive line. And then Malik Watson just went down today with
He's going on arthroscopic surgery on his knee, I believe. So he's going to be out for a month. Jared Veldy, our top offensive lineman, he's out for a good 6 to 8 weeks. So I've been telling my dad this too. How do you overcome a bad offensive line? You get an athletic quarterback. You get a guy that can make plays and continue and keep possession of the ball, keep the plays going.
But how many of those guys have you seen win a Super Bowl? That's my question.
Kevin, progress. This is progress.
Progress. That's what they said with Vic. He didn't win no Super Bowls, okay? And I'm gonna go out and say it. Robert Griffin isn't gonna win a Super Bowl.
Wow.
Not until he gets more healthy, because that last game, he did not look good at all. So talking about Robert Griffin, we're going to our Week 1 surprises, and the Redskins just got blown out. How about that Oregon?
Exactly.
That Oregon offense,
man. Chip Kelly. That is my number one favorite coach.
Bringing back Sean McCoy. Dude, I was
31 rushes for 134 yards. That was phenomenal. Michael Vick looked phenomenal. Deshaun Jackson, phenomenal. This offense is explosive. It's dynamic. It's exactly everything I want in football, because I'm an offensive guy. I love seeing guys run up the score. That was beautiful.
Okay, not for me. Well, you know what I want? I wanted that last touchdown to beat the record with Peyton Manning.
Oh,
how about that for you? How about that for your Raiders? 7 touchdown passes. The Denver Broncos are back. I can't wait. You guys keep talking how our defense is horrible. Look at what we did. Chris Harris, okay. Wesley Woodyard, we got this. Raheem Moore is going to be a top safety. I'm calling it. He's going to be a top 3 safety by the end of the year. He's redeemed himself that game. He had a huge hit on a 3rd down conversion.
I saw it. And Joe Flacco, my surprise for that week was Joe Flacco threw 30 times in the first half.
He had 62 pass attempts in total and only threw 2 touchdowns. Manning had 42 and had 7 touchdowns.
That's ridiculous. So congratulations to the Peyton Manning, man. But okay, moving on. Week 2
predictions. So we got right now tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Every week for football, we're going to start keeping track of our predictions, and at the end of the year, we're going to see who had the better record and make a bet later. So,
make a bet. Like me shaving my hair is something crazy. I don't think I'll go that far. I don't think I'd go that far.
No, you got to do that.
No.
If Jones loses, he gets his hair cut.
No.
Even if he doesn't know.
No.
Even if he's sleeping, he'll do it.
No. We're not doing
What was the shortest you've ever had your hair? When was the last time you had your hair?
The last time I had my hair cut was 8th grade. That was like the beginning of 8th grade.
How long has it? When was the last time?
That's 4 years. That's 4 years.
You never trimmed it or anything?
Nope.
Dang,
for anyone who doesn't know, I have dreadlocks. They're about past where my neck meets my back.
He's a Sherman. All right, so tonight we got Jets, Patriots. Jones, who do you got?
I got Patriots.
Patriots. All right, yeah, no doubt. Okay. Then Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time, we got Panthers, Bills. Who you got?
I got Panthers. I think Cam Newton steps up in that game, blows up against a Browns defense that's a little suspect.
I got Browns, Bills. Bills.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, still against the Bills. Their defense.
I got the Bills. E.J. Manuel proved himself last week against the Patriots. So, Browns, Ravens, we'll skip that. Unless you...
Ravens, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Vikings, Bears, who you got?
Ooh, I'm going to take the Bears. I trust Cutler in this trusting offense.
Yeah, I got that. Cowboys, Chiefs.
Ooh.
I got the Chiefs.
I'm going to go Cowboys. I think Tony Romo, again, he's going to prove everyone wrong. He's going to be an MVP caliber quarterback this year.
No. The Chiefs, no. Chiefs are a new team, and everyone's underlooking them. Okay, so this is from an AFC West guy. Okay, we gotta move on.
I'm an AFC West guy too, though.
Yeah. Well,
exactly.
Shut your lip. That's why you're picking against them. That's why. All right, Redskins, Packers.
Packers. I don't think RGIII is healthy. I don't think, or at least not 100%. The offense is not. There's no continuity whatsoever.
And everyone's saying he's hurt. He looks rusty. He's horrible, and he deserves it.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he didn't play any preseason.
Yep.
So he's going to take some time to get back into his rhythm. But ladies and gentlemen, you got on my fantasy, don't drop him. He'll be back, okay? Just hang in there.
Right.
Titans, Texans, who you got?
I'm going to go Texans. I I think the Texans have, even without Aaron Foster, Ben Tate, 5 yards per carry.
Yeah. Texans, I
believe it.
Dolphins, Colts.
I'm going to go Colts. I trust my boy Andrew Luck. That's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. Last week, did you see what he did against the Raiders? He threw consecutive passes, like, I want to say 12 consecutive passes in a row before incompletion. I trust him.
And just to we got breaking news. Robert Gronkowski will reportedly return in week 3 or 4. And Amendola is out for 2 to 6 weeks, which just ruins my fantasy team. Wow, that's great. That's freaking perfect. All right, where were we? Oh, no, and I say Colts start 0-2 this year.
Wow. They're 1-0, though. They just beat the Raiders.
All right, my bad. Okay, 1-1.
Sorry.
I was...
It's all right. It's right after school, ladies and gentlemen.
That just shows you guys should have won that game. But again, you choke.
All right.
Where's Zach? I need my soundboard guy in here.
All right. What about the Eagles and the Chargers, Kevin?
It's Eagles.
Yeah.
Eagles will be the team that start off undefeated and kind of slow down but barely make the playoffs.
Yeah, Chargers gave us the same old Chargers, man. Did you see that game, the Monday night game?
Yep. That gave me a little bit of flashback to last year with the Broncos.
Yeah.
All right, we got Rams, Falcons. All right, no. Yep. Lions, Cardinals.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Cardinals.
Really?
I like Carson Palmer. Fitz. I love that duo.
I got the Lions. Dominican, Ziggy, and Nick Fairley. I think they're gonna tear up Palmer. All right, we got Saints, Buccaneers.
I'm gonna go Saints. I still don't think the Buccaneers are ready. Josh Freeman isn't a franchise quarterback.
No.
He's in Mark Sanchez category at this point. Sorry.
Yeah, I got you. Broncos, Giants.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Broncos, no doubt, actually.
Okay,
I think Broncos are...
There we go, that's me. Jaguars or Raiders?
Oh, no doubt the Raiders. Come on now. Terrell Pryor
I got
the Jaguars defense?
I got the Jaguars.
Against the Jaguars? McFadden and?
I don't care. I will never pick the Raiders.
Even with
you can say Raiders versus San Jose State. I'm picking San Jose State. Okay. You could say Raiders versus Brazil.
There's a non-biased guy for you.
You got Niners and Seahawks, the game that everyone's talking about.
Ooh.
Who you got?
Let's go Niners. I got Kaepernick. I think he's proven himself in the pocket. Right.
I don't think the Seahawks are going to get off to the hot start till the D-line continues. And then we got Steelers Bengals, Monday Night Football.
I'm going to go Bengals. I think Dan Roethlisberger keeps getting banged up. Marcus Pouncey's out for the year. The only way that they can win is run the ball. They can't do that without Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah. I got the same prediction. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we head out, wish a happy birthday to Jesse Owens, born 100 years ago today. So just fun fact for you today.
And also, thank you. Shout out to all the veterans out there, especially in our September 11th. May the families of all the victims have God with them, and may maybe have a safe life. Just thank you for everything. Thank you for contributions that you guys have all given to us, and we definitely appreciate that. You're at Justin Avery.
Amen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back. Biggie or no Biggie coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jones Avery Show. Biggie or no Biggie, Zach. Jones, we got our first Biggie or no Biggie moment. 49ers, Kaepernick, throwing for his first game over 300 yards, I believe, with 412. Biggie or no Biggie?
Ooh, Kevin, I want to say it is a big deal, but at the same time, it isn't. No, I'm going to go big deal.
Big deal?
I'm going to say it's big. Because for so long, people have been saying that they've been questioning whether or not that playoff run was really him being able to throw the ball, whether it was really his ability to run the ball.
I feel like this is somehow pointing towards me.
I'm not saying any names, but I'm just saying some people don't believe in his arm. This guy just threw for 412 yards against a pretty good Packers defense, in my opinion at least. Threw for 3 tosses, 129 passer rating, 89 QBR. I think Colin Kaepernick can get it done from the pocket. I'm not saying he's going to be the greatest quarterback ever, but he can get it done from the pocket.
I'm going to say big deal, not because of Kaepernick. I still stand strong. My beliefs, I don't think he'll be as good of a quarterback as everyone was saying. He'll be better than what I was saying, but not as good as everyone else was saying. Me right in the middle. But anyway, Antoine Bolden. I did not think he was going to... You know, everyone was saying that he had the same with Kaepernick. That was just a playoff run.
Yeah.
but he had like 29 fantasy points. And he just killed me.
Yeah, he had 13 catches for
It was
206
ridiculous.
yards.
So,
Phenomenal game.
Redskins, blowout. Biggie, no biggie.
Big deal. Man, it's really hard to say. It's hard for me to choose because I think it's expected that Robert Griffin takes a little bit of like time to get back into offense, like to get back to his original form. But it's a big deal because the way that he was getting beat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're saying the other night, they pointed out the other night during the game, like they've never seen Robert Griffin III get caught from behind.
Right.
Like in the pocket, this dude he's elusive.
Yeah.
He's elusive. He's usually a guy that can get out the pocket and escape. Shanahan did a good job limiting his carries, but at the same time, you lose a bit of an edge when you take out that read option. Defenses can game plan more against Robert Griffin being a passer versus him being a runner. So at the same time, Kevin, I think it's a big deal because we're starting to see a little bit of a limitation for Robert Griffin III.
That's only because he hasn't played a game. You know, you gotta give the guy some time and just he's gotta get back into his rhythm. Okay, I'm tired of everyone saying, "Oh, great, this is gonna be the new Robert Griffin. This is what his knee injury is gonna do to him." No, it's not. He hasn't played a full speed game since the playoffs. So give him some time. He's got to get more comfortable. He's got to trust his knee maybe a little bit more, and he'll be back. All right. So now we got transition to baseball. Derek Jeter, DL, whole season. Biggie or no biggie?
No biggie. I think that Derek Jeter, he's one of those guys. I mean, just last year, he was at MVP form.
Right.
This, I know it's something that people are going to like dog on him because it's his age, that he's already 39 years old, and that he can't do this, he can't do that because of his age. I still think that he can contribute.
Really?
Maybe not all-star level, maybe not MVP level like we saw 2 years ago, but he can contribute to the Yankees.
I say it's a biggie because I think this is probably this season's the last season that you'll see the heroics from Jeter. When his first game back, he got the base hit, home run, I think injuries are now he's going to be plagued by injuries.
Yeah.
And he's not a big enough hitter to be a designated hitter.
Right.
So, I think we're starting to see the end of a legend. So, keeping it in the ballpark, let's go on to Jose Fernandez apologizing for antics against the other night against the Braves after hitting a home run, jogs around the bases, and spits on the base
as he hits the home run.
Biggie or no biggie?
That was great. I'm going to say no biggie because of the press conference after. He showed a lot of maturity for only being 20 years old. I think he's a phenomenal pitcher. He definitely, in my opinion, should be considered for the Cy Young Award. Considering he's on the Marlins, who have no offense whatsoever outside of Carlos Stanton.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's a great player. I think that what he did, I think he saw the error in what he did, and he maybe not try to make amends, but he realized what he did wrong. He corrected himself after the game. He apologized for doing it, said that it was immature, acknowledged that it was no longer high school ball, that this is professional baseball, that he was ashamed of himself. I think he made the right decision. No biggie.
Yeah, my mistake. He didn't spit on the base. He rounded third base and spit towards the pitcher. So, yeah, no biggie. I like it. I always like a little attitude, a little
baseball squabble.
Yeah, So there's no big deal about it. I don't see why everyone's making a big deal. However, if you watch the pardon the interruption, you could see Michael Wilbon made a big deal about it. Your 5-year-old kid spitting on the carpet. Where did you get that from? Not his parents. It came from ball players. I don't think we're going to go that far, but all right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to be the end of this segment. Coming up next, stay with us. We're going to talk about our main 3 topics of the night: Michael Beasley, Floyd Mayweather, and Oklahoma State scandal. Stay tuned.
This is Jones and Avery Show. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Jones and Avery Show. This is Cam Jones. I'm here with Kevin Avery.
Come on, everybody. Welcome back. We're going to end our 3 main events. We got Michael Beasley, Floyd Mayweather, and Oklahoma State. Jones, let's go into Michael Beasley right now. Stacking the Heat even more. I can't believe this.
This is beautiful, Kevin.
Signs.
What a story.
He's not guaranteed contract. If he does make the team, though, he will make about $1 million over the year, and a team option for the second year, most likely. So, this is
Kevin, what does this mean for the Heat? What does this mean for the Heat? Will Michael Beasley contribute in any way at all for the Miami Heat?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but it means a three-peat. I mean, I've tried...
Look at Kevin Avery, ladies and gentlemen. Get this on. Alright, this is definitely going to come back.
Well, I mean, like, look, you can't ignore it, alright? No one's going to be able... Right when I thought the Nets were going to be able to give them some headaches, the Bulls with Derrick Rose back, no. I don't. The only team I see having the most trouble with is the Pacers.
Yep.
And I still say they will meet the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals to 7 games. I'm calling it.
Mm-hmm.
But if they can stay healthy, if Greg Oden stays healthy, three-peat. If he's not healthy, Indiana beats them. I'm calling
So
it.
you're still leaning on Greg Oden.
It's all depending on Greg, because you got Chalmers,
Mm-hmm.
Wade, LeBron, Bosch, and Battier.
Right.
Starting lineup. Then you've got Ray Allen coming off the bench. You got you got Beasley now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you got Greg Oden, Anderson, Battier starting.
You got me starting.
And so, I mean, would you start? I'd start him.
Yeah, because the Heat like to go small.
Yeah. And then Greg Oden, I mean, he's not... I mean, okay, once Greg Oden, I've seen him play 25 games, no problems, then you can start him.
But he's still inconsistent, though, even when he was in starting lineup.
Okay, but
can he contribute?
Of the averages, though, his per 36-minute average, he put up 18, 2.5 blocks, and like 12 rebounds.
Wow.
When he played. So, if he can stay healthy, this is gonna be lethal. This is gonna be horrible.
And Kevin, I'm looking at the stats right now. In his rookie year,
Michael Beasley
averaged 13 points, assists, 5 rebounds, 4 defensive, shot 40% from the 3-point line. I mean, this is great for the Heat. I just think it's a phenomenal addition.
And not only that, the fact that he's back with Pat Riley, he's gonna be able to keep him in check.
Yeah.
You know,
and the leadership of LeBron and Wade and Sean.
Yeah, they're going to hold them accountable, you know. No more, you know, I think this is probably going to be the time that Beasley finally cleans up. And, cause, I mean, you look at Birdman, Birdman, before this, crap, now I'm all stuck. See, you got to tap me and point out my phone.
My bad.
Okay, Birdman had some issues with the Nuggets before.
Right,
you know,
comes to the Heat.
And it comes to the Heat, and you haven't heard any problems with him at all.
Right.
You know? Yeah, I mean, that goes for every player involved with Pat Riley, the Phil Jacksons, Popovich's, you know?
Yeah.
Anytime you have a great man in that front office. Yeah. So, let's move on to what everyone's talking about coming up on Saturday night.
The main event. Floyd
Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez.
The one, Kevin.
Now, this is the one that they're saying Mayweather's going to lose. Before, when Mayweather fought Cotto, his odds, if you were to bet $800, you risk all that money only for a $100 profit.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to bet $800, I believe you would make a $300 profit against Mayweather. That is. So now, what's this record? 42-0-1. 0-1.
Canelo Alvarez is only 23 years old, and he's 42-0-1. Floyd Mayweather last night in a SportsCenter interview was saying how much respect he had for him.
And that's uncommon.
And this is Floyd Mayweather. For so long, we've seen the cocky Floyd Mayweather, and he has every right to be. I mean, to proclaim himself the best fighter in the world. And last night, he made a basis for why he does that, if you didn't see it. He talked about how Muhammad Ali and the other great fighters before him called themselves the greatest. So he feels...
But he takes it to a new...
Oh, yeah, he does. And it comes with the age. This is modern age.
So who do you got?
Okay, I'm on the fence about everything, but this fight, I'm so on the fence about. I feel like Canelo is the one that could give Mayweather a hard time. He's got how many knockouts? I want to say 26, I believe.
I'll look that up for you, but
I'm going to go with Floyd, though. I don't bet against Floyd Mayweather. I don't. He's a winner.
Yeah.
Winners win.
I got Floyd Mayweather, and you know how it's gonna happen? Ref's gonna break it up, okay? Mayweather's gonna look, referee's gonna turn around, and he's gonna deliver one right to the temple. And Canelo goes down, and another cheesy win for Mayweather. But I think this is gonna be Mayweather's last win, and the next fight might be his first loss. I think this.
Really?
I think so. I mean, he's getting old. He's getting up there now.
He's 36.
36 years old. He's still quick though.
Yeah.
And you know, hopefully. What I'm hoping is if he does lose, this brings a Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather.
That's never going to happen.
No, but
it's never going to happen.
I would hope so. But yeah, no. Well, you gotta just crush my dreams right in front of everyone on the radio. Okay, so our last topic of the show.
The Oklahoma State scandal, Kevin. There's a lot going on here. It's
drugs,
a little touchy.
sex, bribes. This is probably going to be the biggest scandal in NCAA history.
Really? You think so?
Think
Not
so.
SMU. Nothing will ever be SMU, in my opinion. But
Well, besides Penn State. But,
yeah.
I mean, as in recruiting-wise, though,
Oh, yeah.
this
This
is
is crazy.
This is too...
This is crazy. This is extreme. There's reports of recruits having sex with hostesses while they were at campus. There's reports of athletes smoking weed before games. It's beyond what most people would typically think occurs when there's infractions against a school for recruiting.
A player from the Cowboys 2001 team told Sports Illustrated he made $100 a week selling marijuana. A player on the 2006 team spoke of bringing pounds of the drug from out of the state and selling them to teammates and Oklahoma State University students. This is reported on USA Today by Paul Nyberg. This is ridiculous.
This is intense. All right, Kevin, I don't even know.
I mean,
what to
these
really
kinds
say
of
about.
reports aren't something that people would make up. This is, I mean, can you imagine what the punishment's going to be for this?
It typically would be extreme. It typically would.
Well, because, I mean, like, all these other scandals that have happened, okay, like Johnny Manziel, Reggie Bush, none of that was illegal.
Yeah.
This is illegal crime.
Well, technically they were, but they're not to this extent.
To this extent.
Yeah.
Okay, this is something that people have gone to
These are
prison for.
recruiting infractions. And they're not minor ones, like ones that scare away coaches, but this is something different. I mean, Kevin, my question is, do these schools have any care for their players? I mean, there's more reports about, the reports about the sex, the reports about the drugs. There's even reports about how the players relate, having tutors take tests for them. I mean, the tutor's typical stuff. But is this too far extreme?
This is Playboy University.
Does this deserve an extreme
But
punishment?
at the same time, though, this player's saying this didn't happen. Brandon Whedon, who recently attended their starting quarterback right now for the Browns, has said, "I've read the first story that came out, and literally I laughed at the entire thing." And then they also said that the former players that were interviewed were not very good sources to question because they are kids that got kicked off the team for drugs. Okay, so at the same time, this could go either way.
Exactly. And that's why they're not making too big of a deal.
In the end, there will be punishment.
There should be.
But if all these allegations are true, I'm saying this could be one of the biggest punishments.
I think this should... to me, the NCAA should really do a better job of not worrying about whether players get paid or not, whether these kids are just going out. I just don't get it. I mean, just the morality for this. I mean, these guys are going out there to smoke weed before games. They're breaking the law. This isn't just breaking NCAA rules. This is breaking the law. And secondly, you're using sex as a bribe.
Yeah, but at the same time, we don't know if this is all true. So,
yeah,
but
always true.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to our bottom line. Jones, what do you got for us?
Well, Kevin, the USA men's national team, after a rough loss to Costa Rica, they bounced right back, beat Mexico 2-0, and they clinched a spot for the World Cup. Kevin, Jurgen Klinsmann taking this U.S. team to the World Cup in 2014. Very exciting. They'll have their full squad. And, Kevin, they did this without a full squad, might I add. They didn't have their star players in Josie Altidore and a key component in Michael Bradley. This is a great job by the U.S. men's national team, and I believe that under Klinsmann, they'll continue to show this effort in great play.
You know, I love how everyone, Twitter blows up as soon as Mexico and USA pops up, and then after that you don't hear about it again.
Yeah, for me, you will follow me on Taylor Jones. You will. I love soccer.
Alright, let's take it to a more lively topic. A more entertaining, I would say, for me, personally. Josh Freeman oversleeps team pictures.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay? And then he has to go out and apologize to the public. Why are you apologizing to us? You should be having a team meeting and apologize. And then another thing I wanted to talk about is Ed Reed getting a walker for his birthday.
What?
Yeah, he got a walker for his birthday. So, some good humor there, but I think he's not even playing, is he?
Ed Reed still hasn't played yet, but he's going too soon. I believe he's expected to come off the deal soon.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was my bottom line, Jones' bottom line. This is the Jones and Avery show. We are back. We will have another show out next week. Watch the NFL games, see our predictions. And next show, we want to have you be on our show. So DM us at Jones Avery Show at Twitter, all lowercase. Any ideas you want to talk about, any debates, just let us know, any improvements.
That's right. Hit us up at the Jones Avery Show. Also hit Kevin up on Twitter. Hit me on Twitter. If you know us in person, feel free to talk to us if you want to be included on the show. Thank you again for your support. This is the Jones and Avery Show. So long, ladies and gentlemen.
We out.